is my first day in the Netherlands, and I was going to do a bike ride from Middelburg to Delft. But first of all, I had to get the train from Delft down to Middelburg, so it's a 2-hour trip via Rotterdam here. Never been to this part of the Netherlands before, so I was really excited and interested to see what it was going to be like. So this is Middelburg here, and this is a very picturesque town. I took a quick footage of this swing bridge. You don't see these in England very much. But Middelburg looks very nice, and you can see here I had really good weather for this day. Most of the day it was pretty good. Beautiful canals, typical Dutch town, and kind of like built on concentric rings here. And eventually you get to the centre and the market here, beautiful church. And the market was going on when I was there. So this was all the sightseeing I did, and this is about 11 o'clock by now, and at 11:15 there you can see. So it was time to get on the bike and head back to Delft, which was going to be a good 70 miles, I reckon. What is interesting about this ride is it's going to follow the coast back, and it goes over a series of dams and dikes, and essentially a lot of small islands linking it, and they're all very rural. But I think this one is beautiful. I'm not going to pronounce all the names, I'm going to put them down because my Dutch is hopeless. But beautiful, beautiful countryside. Now this is the first one, and I got lost and I missed the sign. Although most of it is signed very well. No, there was a sign which I did miss. I came off route a bit, and I lost about 15 minutes. That's me, but I didn't quite get the shot right. I've actually since this trip I've bought a tripod, so I should be able to get better shots next time. I literally just put it on my bag and tried to do a shot. And this one's a bit shaky as well. I was trying to shoot on the bike and show you both sides, and there's water on both sides. So this is quite a long section. The road just seems to go on forever. And you get closer and closer. This is actually one of the great engineering wonders of Europe. And really impressive. So this shot shows how impressive it really is. And of course you can cycle across it. Beautifully smooth tarmac, and that slight hill there, that's about the only uphill section in the whole ride. So I did stop to take a shot to show you the coast. So this is the North Sea, so you ride on the sea here. And this is looking back, you see the weather has changed a bit. It's quite gloomy, but it never rained that day. It was a beautiful day. And it gets better. So more beautiful cycleways. Look at this one, really nice along the coast. I was using a road map, but it was so well signposted, and there was like these maps as well, so to guide me. So it's pretty easy to get along. And all these islands are really they're all very picturesque. Look at these, the sand dunes, beautiful beaches. This shot here coming up, this shows what I mean by big skies. As I swing around, you can see the weather changing and the light changing. It's really epic views. Yeah, look, I think it's raining over there. Yeah, these islands are really lush, very rural. And here's a signposting. I was following these signs and using my map, so it made it really easy. But there's no trains or anything, so once I left Middelburg, that's the last I'm going to see the trains until I get close to Rotterdam. So basically I was on my own, so I had to carry everything I needed. One is not quite so spectacular, but beautiful cycleways and long, beautiful views. So I've taken quite a lot of footage here actually. I think I had a bit of lunch here. So this is actually the side road, and the cycleway's at the top there. But again, beautiful sweeping views, beautiful beaches. So as I swing around, you can see the main road here. So this is why the cycleways are so useful. Keeps you off that main road, which I came back when I went back to Dunkirk to get the boat back to England. I didn't go on the motorway. I came back this way by car. But by bike is the best way of doing it. Brilliant way of doing it. So what I like about this area is they haven't commercialised it. The Dutch, it's pretty well in its natural state, and the way this cycleway was virtually made for me. I was the only one using it basically. So then you're on to the next island, and it's back to lush greenery again. And I took this shot. Look at this. It's almost totally different from the beach, isn't it? And it's beautiful, easy cycling. What a way to spend a Monday afternoon. Better than being in the office. I was taking this shot one-handed, but now I've got a tripod, so it should be a bit easier. Beautiful. Weather got better. And this is the final crossing. Another big dam. So I took another self shot again. I was still in good condition, I wasn't tired here. Yeah, you can see this is another long crossing, straight and flat. And this is looking inland actually, this is looking into the mainland. So it's almost like a big lake. So once you're across here, you're heading towards the port of Rotterdam. So it's very built up, one of the busiest in Europe, probably the busiest. And here I got the ferry across. Otherwise I would have had to get the train back into Rotterdam, or cycle to Rotterdam and cycle to Delft. So this made it a lot easier. And from here it's only about, it's less than 10 miles back to Delft using the cycleways. So I'm going to end the film here because I was getting a bit tired towards the end. This is getting on to 6 o'clock, I guess. Very much enjoyed this ride. Very different from what I've done before, but well worth doing, and I recommend it highly.